This desk holds the adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell. That would be a lot easier if the desk had a drawer. You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Moldavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotyr and the Dark One's cult. Near the end of the book, Piotyr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovy Cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotyr heard the voice of Irana. "By all my will, I banish you to..." The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotyr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotyr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotyr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Piotyr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now. Nice try, but the bookshelf won't budge. If there's a secret passage around here, it's hidden a different way. Which book do you want to read? You read the book entitled Climbing Skills for Upwardly Mobile Adventurers. It's written entirely in one-syllable words, obviously intended for fighters. It's absolutely fascinating. This book teaches you that climbing sheer walls is best left for specialists, but that anyone with reasonable strength can climb using a rope and grapnel. You're pretty sure you know what to do now. As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Moldavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders. The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necritor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rozalka, the spirit of a murdered unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box? The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online." Jeez, how cheesy can you get? The book is all about using spells in unusual and creative ways, such as calming a fire, using alternate flame and frost spells to make something brittle and break, and so on. You pick up a number of useful tips which will improve your spellcasting. This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of talk fool. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul. This book teaches you how to use the stair-stepper to build strong leg muscles and talks about the importance of whole body development. It says to build up your strength gradually by adding weights to the baskets. Hey, this isn't a lending library. You pick up the rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack. That was good climbing practice, but you haven't quite got it yet. Keep trying. This is either some sort of diabolical device or an exercise machine. Come to think of it, exercise machines are diabolical devices. Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now. This doorway leads to a private residence. The sign reads, Dr. Cranium. You wonder what sort of medicine he practices. The old man walks with a slumped back and a sad, dejected look in his eyes. He seems to be searching for something that he hasn't been able to find. You greet the old man.
Good day. Have you seen my aunt? I am Nikolai. Have you seen my Anna? Anna. Have you seen my Anna? I am looking for Anna. Have you seen Anna?
You tell the old man goodbye.
If you see Anna, tell her I am looking for her.
The bust's eyes seem to follow you as you walk through the hallway. This strange device is labeled Transcendental Receiving Animal Processor. I wonder if that stands for something. Be careful, it might be a trap. It's a truly impressive, original, multimedia work created out of whitewash and sawdust.